There's an interjection here of the fall of this star called Wormwood. And Wormwood falls from heaven. And this wormwood, the idea of wormwood, again, we're going to look to the Old Testament to understand what this means. Wormwood is an image that is informed by the Old Testament, and I would suggest to you that it is a deceptive narrative. This wormwood was a misleading hope engendered by false prophets who prophesied victory over the Romans. Now let's see how this is informed, okay? This wormwood image is informed. Behold, I'm going to feed them wormwood and make them drink poisonous water, for from the prophets of Jerusalem pollution has gone forth into all the land. So we see the source of this wormwood is the false prophets giving Israel false hope, a delusion about the fact that they were going to be victorious over Babylon. And we see this in Jeremiah, the false prophet saying, you're going to be victorious over Babylon. And Jeremiah is saying, this is a false prophet spirit that he calls wormwood, and the people are going to be drinking this poisonous water that's going to result in their death and demise. Not only were the futile promises of deliverance false that were being proclaimed by their false prophets, but there were also those among the Jewish elite who were endorsing allegiance to Rome. And so there's two false narratives going on. One from within the false prophets and the zealots who hired them, that they were going to be victorious over Rome. But then on the other side, this is almost 180 degrees, there were also those among the Jewish elite who were endorsing allegiance to Rome. And so there's two false narratives going on. One from within the false prophets and the zealots who hired them, that they were going to be victorious over Rome. But then on the other side, in Revelation 13, that the land beasts, who I believe was the Sadducees and the elite of Rome, or elite of Israel, were actually serving Rome's interest because they had this huge vested interest in the preservation of the city. And so we have these two false narratives that neither the pro-Rome nor the anti-Rome factions in Israel reflected the truth of God. Okay.